Okay, and we are live. Hey everyone, welcome back to YoungRantClub. It's been a very, very long time since we did it on this channel. Tyler and me are back with college football week 3 on our thoughts for this season of 2014.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I just gave you a thing to say.
oh, well, it's good to be back and good to be doing this again and kind of getting back on this format again and doing this together.
Yeah, after Young Rank Club, well, actually, we made two channels. Like, we made Ultimate Ninja Guidance, but we kept on having problems with copyright, and we had to make a new channel. And our new channel is called Slice Up Anime Manga 720. But that channel might be turned into a gameplay channel since we got like a capture card for Twitch. So, and we get kind of tired reviewing anime and manga since I have like a tough schedule with school and stuff.
Yeah, same here.
Like on the weekday. Well, on the weekends, I'm just lazy because I'm tired from school.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get into this like week 3 of college football. Um, you know, the schedule from this week was pretty, pretty intense, and you know, like Tyler, you hate James Winston, the Heisman winner from last year at Florida State, which they went up against Clemson and they just like lost in overtime.
Yeah, it was bad. I hated it. It was not really great. I was not really happy about it.
Yeah, even though Clemson kind of deserved the win there, but I don't know. I guess it's all set in stone there. But don't worry, Florida
Yeah.
Florida State will have to lose sometime. They're probably gonna lose like to a either an unranked team or like or lose against Notre Dame. Either one of those schools.
Exactly.
Or lose to Florida because Florida had some great turnover defense when they faced us, but we still came up with the win.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm not really happy with Florida State. Just I think I think there's a lot of problems with it.
Uh, well, that's the problem with like Johnny Manziel and like Winston. They're like being praised for being freshmen, the first freshmen to be the Heisman winners, and I guess they're being too overpraised about it. Like they think they can like do everything and then they don't get in trouble, but you can get in trouble for that no matter what you do.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
I talked to my dad about this. Like he said like if James and Winston and Johnny Manziel they did that kind of stuff like what James and Winston did, then they would have been kicked off the team if they weren't Heisman winners. They would have like this got automatically kicked off the team or like suspended for a long period of time.
yeah.
And that's the problem with life with this life this kind of days.
Yeah. It,
So, what you wanted to say something?
no, go ahead. What were you going to say?
Well, after that whole, I was going to go to a next game instead of the Florida State because I know you don't want to talk about that even more.
Not really.
All right, the next game, I was really surprised, but I thought they were going to win the Oregon versus Washington State game. I thought Washington State would at least have a chance to win this game, but they just like lost it in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what was the final?
38,
30,
38
30.
to 31 Oregon.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, I know. And then and then the next game, Oklahoma versus West Virginia. West
Yeah.
Virginia, Oklahoma was like just beat them like in the second half.
Yeah, I wish they would have too, but it didn't happen.
Well, there was an upset. There was an upset yesterday. I was really really happy about. Michigan State upset LSU at night.
Yeah, it was real good.
Yeah, besides that whole fourth quarter when that like center kind of messed up on that hike and like almost cost the team the win. They still came out with some great defense.
Yeah, it just was not really. It was a really good. It was a really good game, I think.
Yeah, I actually looked it up. I think this was like the first time LSU lost to an unranked team at home for a couple years. So
24 years.
24 years, yeah.
It was like 24 years, I think, since Mississippi State won or something like that.
Yeah. And I just looked at the rankings right now. Mississippi State is ranked 14 and LSU is ranked 17, which that's what it needs to that's what it's supposed to be right now.
Is the AP out?
Yep, it's already out.
Mm-mm.
That's BCS that releases it at night because the BCS. But are we still gonna have the BCS rankings, or since we have this like new college format?
No, I don't think so.
Because since we have like this new playoff system, like is it just gonna like release the top four instead of
Yeah, I don't think we're.
teams?
Um, yeah, I don't think we're. I think since we get the keep now, I think the BCS is out the window.
Yeah, and, like the two locations they're using now for the playoff system, they're now using the Rose Bowl and the Sugar Bowl for that. So I guess the Orange Bowl and the what you call it bowl, I forgot what the other one was called. I guess those are just going to be the regular bowl games.
What, Fiesta and
Yeah,
Orange?
yeah, Fiesta and Orange. I think that's just going to be used for regular bowl games now. And the Rose Bowl and the Sugar Bowl are just going to be used for the new playoff.
Okay, I thought it was the other way around, but I don't know.
Well, that's how it was going to be. Um, what other games did we have yesterday? Troy got destroyed by Georgia, which was kind of what we actually. I saw that coming because it's Troy.
Well, I think most of us predicted that anyway, so it was real interesting.
Oh, and Indiana, they upset Missouri, which I think Missouri's out
Yeah,
of the rankings. Yep,
that was a good game.
they are out of the rankings.
That was a good game though. It's hilarious.
Surprisingly, same as Clemson, they're out of the rankings too.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, yeah,
I didn't think they were out.
unfortunately. East Carolina, they're in the rankings now.
Really?
Like this new ranking is actually pretty decent. That's what it's supposed to be, except for Oklahoma. Oklahoma, I don't think they should be ranked that high. I think they should be like at least a top 12 team,
No.
top five. Hmm.
No, I mean they shouldn't even be ranked number 4 to begin with.
Yeah, Alabama and Auburn, they deserve to be ranked that high, but Oklahoma, not so much. A&M, they
Um,
deserve it. Baylor,
yeah.
they really deserve it. Michigan State, they really deserve it. Notre Dame, I'm a little bit too excited about that one. Ole Miss, this next week. Not this coming week because we have a bye, but the next week, uh, I'm not really worried about Ole Miss that much.
Yeah.
No, like the teams I'm like worried about right now for Alabama is like A&M, uh, and Auburn. Those are the only two teams I'm worried about.
Yeah.
I bet right now we could probably like blow out LSU again, and Mississippi State. Since we're playing at home at Mississippi State, since we're playing at home when we face Mississippi State, I think we'll have no problem dealing with them since we have a great offense.
Yeah.
Tell you the truth, Lane Kiffin is doing a pretty good job as offensive coordinator.
He's doing a better job than I thought he was going to do.
Well, I wasn't really worried. I mean, Nick Saban, he knows what he's doing when he gets an assistant coach and stuff. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, I mean, it was just it's been interesting to see what he's done, and just how Kiffin has kind of come in and kind of changed the settings up a little bit.
Yeah, and the only thing I'm a little bit worried about is it's like our defense. Our defense really needs some work. It's not the same like last year and the other years.
I feel like our it's because we've lost a lot of guys.
Yeah.
That were there for a long time, and you know, we're getting new people coming in, and it's just kind of different. So it makes it a little bit harder because, you know, Kirby Smart and Nick Saban worked them really hard. And one thing I've been saying is, where's Marlon Humphreys at?
He is like second or third string cornerback because I believe our like leading recruiter Tony Brown. I don't know if he was ahead of Marlon Humphrey or not.
Yeah.
He's like starting, I think.
Yeah, because Tony Brown was real good yesterday.
Yeah, he is. He is. That, and you know, we got Landon Collins too. Like his after seeing what he did in that last game, his draft stock is going to go very high. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it most likely will after the way he played. Was it? Yeah, I guess it was yesterday.
Yeah, it was yesterday.
So it was kind of real nice.
Yeah. I hate to ask you this, but what do you feel about Blake Sims as quarterback right now? After what he done for the past 4 games.
After seeing him now for the past 4 games, I actually do like him. If you remember, I really didn't like him coming into the West Virginia game, but now that I've really gotten to see Blake Sims play, I actually like him. I actually think he's doing a good job. And tell you the truth, I think he could beat out AJ McCarron. Tell you the truth.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter to me if it's Jake Coker or Blake Sims, as long as they get the job done and help us get to the SEC championship. Then I'm all good about it.
Well, and the national championship too.
And the national championship, that too. Yeah.
Can't forget that.
Oh.
I think with Sims actually, what was it? He like broke.
What was I believe
what was the record he broke?
That's a good question. I forgot about it. All I know is he threw over 400 yards yesterday.
445 yards. I think he possibly beat the no, he didn't beat it. He came in second place of like the most passing yards in the game.
Who's the first?
I cannot think of it off the top of my head.
Well, it's got to be either like someone. It's got to be a quarterback in the Nick Saban.
I think it's earlier. I think it's a little bit earlier.
Oh, it was. I can't remember.
I'm thinking it.
I have to look
I want to say Joe Namath, but I don't want to be wrong.
I'll look it up. I'll look it up later. But
Um, but anyway, let's talk about Texas A&M real quick. Um,
the Yankees.
what do you think about them?
I'm a little bit worried when we faced them, but I'm a little bit kind of like, during the first week when their quarterback, forgot, let me look up his name. I believe it was like Kenny Hill.
Yeah, Kenny Hill.
Yeah, like in the first week, they kept him throughout the whole game and threw for like
Ye- ye- yeah,
500 to 600 yards. I don't know if they're trying to make a new Johnny Manziel for the team, or they're just trying to show off, or maybe they just. I kind of felt like they should like just like thrown in a second QB or a third QB to play because
yeah.
I think they're
Um,
I think they're trying to make a Johnny Manziel Jr.
it's more. Well, Kenny Hill's actually making a name for himself past Johnny Manziel, I think. Um, but I think Kenny Hill, to me, when I started watching him, I was saying that he has Johnny Manziel's like is fast and everything like him. But I think Kenny Hill, as he comes through his college career, he's going to look a whole lot better than Johnny Manziel. Because personally, I think he's going to give Johnny Manziel's college career a run for his money, pun intended.
Yeah, I believe that too, but I'm trying to figure out who's like in the lead for Heisman right now. I believe like the top four right now is like Marcus Mariota, James Winston, Kenny Hill, Amari Cooper. It's one of those. It's those four, I think.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I pulled it up. Ah, says right here. Says right here, Amari Cooper's not even in the top four. They said the top four is like, well, it could change. It could change today, but they said it's like Marcus Mariota, Todd Gurley, Jameson Winston, Kenny Hill, and that quarterback we faced in the national championship in 2013 that came back from a suspension, or
From what?
he got kicked off the team and then he was brought back.
Oh yeah, him. Uh, Gold Goldwater or something like that.
Yeah, I think so. Hopefully, Amari Cooper can raise his stock and he can be in the top five.
Well, I mean, Cooper's going to be around for a little bit longer.
Yeah, but he's a junior right now.
I thought he was only a sophomore.
Huh? What'd you say, Tyler?
I thought he was only a sophomore.
No, that was last year. Remember, he was a freshman during his show out freshman season.
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember that now.
That's when he made his like debut as a pretty good wide receiver for us.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm trying to figure. I asked you all this question yesterday, and you guys kind of had like a hard time deciding. And it's probably a little bit too early, but I said, who would y'all think is the best, Julio Jones or Amari Cooper?
Ooh, yeah.
I know that shook my head too. It's one of the hardest inside.
That that's kind of hard to decide on because I mean, you know, Cooper's still got a little bit left to go, and I
Yeah.
mean, Julio. How long did Julio stay? I forgot. He stay all 5 years?
No, he left during junior year. I remember he left.
Okay.
He left after the Michigan State game. That was the season when Auburn. That's when Auburn won their national championship, and I remember like uh Daryl Reeves, he left.
Yeah,
And Mark Ingram, he left.
yeah, I remember that.
I believe they called themselves like the Alabama Three or something. I don't know, they, but they left like after their junior years.
Yeah, you know, I just worry about Alabama with, I mean, starting the SEC part of the season now,
Yeah, I mean,
and
wow,
how we're gonna hold the fort down.
the October is rolling around. That's that's kind of weird.
Yeah, it is. It's like the college football season's like almost over.
I mean, like, I know we had to play. We play like Florida International and Southern Miss and like West Virginia. We could like put an SEC team like after West Virginia or something.
Yeah. I was just about to say. Should I bring up the Jameis Winston thing or just leave it be?
I would just leave it be, man. I mean, there's already too much controversy within that.
Yeah, I mean, last night was hilarious though.
Well, when you like, what part? The part when you sent those memes, or the time when Jameis Winston like came out in the huddle and he was
The
like
the
he showed
stuff
up.
that I was putting in our chat.
Oh yeah, that was hilarious.
Was the one going the sign of that chick? That was hilarious.
Oh, yeah, that was funny.
uh,
But didn't I tell you guys he got like his gear up during
yeah, we
pregame,
were all. I was watching during that.
and the coach, I believe he scolded him about that, like saying you're not playing in the second half, you're suspended for the whole game, so the SEC will,
Yeah,
so the not SEC, the NCAA won't penalty us for that kind of stuff, and
yeah.
because those suspensions, I believe that's from the coach instead of the NCAA, because
The suspension for the whole game was brought by the administrators of Florida State University.
by what? Oh yeah.
The the interim president said that.
Yeah, I would like to see if they like recorded that what he said like someone had to record that at the campus.
Yeah, because I mean that's pure gold,
Yeah. So is that is that all we have to talk about?
basically.
All right, so you just want to end it here today?
Yeah,
All right, gotcha. Well, that's all from us for this week. I like to change the title. It's actually week 4 that we did today. Um, So, you want to close this out, Tyler?
yeah. We'll be back next week, and we'll do a little bit more stuff. This is this has been our first time kind of bringing this back, so and it was kind of off the cuff kind of thing. So if you enjoyed it, just leave a like or just tell us what you thought about it. So
And
um,
subscribe.
yeah, go to Ryan's channel and join there. Uh,
Yeah, the Slice of Anime Manga 720.
you can join me on my channel. Hopefully, I can get some stuff going on over there, and
Oh,
go.
you say you were gonna go back to like when Walking Dead comes back next month.
Yeah, I'm planning on doing that, but if I can't do Google Hangout this way, I may have to figure out a different way of doing it.
Oh, I told you. I'll tell you when we get off live. I'll tell you about it. But
Uh,
well, to say about my channel, like I said, we don't know when we're gonna start doing videos again, but we're just doing gameplay right now. I know for sure. I'll tell you that for sure. Probably tomorrow I might do a video on the new Super Smash Brothers game, like my top 10 characters I can't wait to play. And like next Friday I'm like taking off work so I can get the game playing all day.
Yeah.
All right. So from us, we'll see you guys later.
All right.
Peace out.